Hi, my name is Sheila, and today I'm going to be talking about climate change and some history background about it.
Hello, Ms. Zaremba. We are going to talk about climate change, a serious issue that is affecting us all. Imagine living in a world where the weather turns against you, where the summer becomes normal, where the floods, wildfires, and extreme heat are always normal. This sounds like a sin, but it's actually become the reality due to climate change. To begin, climate change is a long-term shift in temperatures and weather patterns. It can be caused by human activities, especially the burning of fossil fuels like coal, oil, and gas. These activities lead to the release of greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide, which trap heat in the atmosphere, resulting into the gradual rise of the Earth's temperatures.
In the 19th centuries, long time ago, people all over the world, especially the indigenous communities that live next to nature, closer to nature, they noticed that there was some climate change and they didn't fully know about it. They noticed it when they started thinking about how summers were longer, winter was shorter, and storms were stronger. These were the first few signs. Then, in the early centuries, scientists started to study these few signs that the indigenous talked about. They learned that one of the causes of climate change is because of humans' activities, because they burn fossil fuels, and such as coal, oil, and gas. This was the reason why Earth kept on getting warmer.
For the current status, climate change effects are now worldwide. For example, in May 2025, global temperatures were the second highest ever recorded, according to the Optical Climate Change Service. This means that more dangerous heat waves, stronger storms, and rising sea levels are caused by the gradual rise of the temperatures that affect the ecosystems and the human societies everywhere. But climate change does not affect everyone in the same way. It affects some communities more and more than the others. And some of these communities are the marginalized groups. For example, indigenous and low-income people often live in areas with more pollution and lack access to clean air, safer water, and healthcare services, which makes even climate change more harder for them. These communities often lack resources and the power to protect themselves from the climate change disasters. Besides that, most people are trying to make a difference and speak out about climate change. For instance, Greta Thunberg, a teenager from Sweden, started skipping school every Friday to protest climate change because she wanted her government to take climate change seriously. This showed that even a young person can inspire a big change and proves that we do not need to be famous or powerful to make a difference, but we just need to care and speak out. So we all have a responsibility to protect our planet. We can make a difference protecting our nature and supporting the vulnerable communities to create a safer and fairer future for everyone on earth. Therefore, the future we live in today depends on what we choose today. This is because when we protect our planet, we protect our souls and their future generations to come. Thank you.
In order to solve this issue, I think the better option is to go on biking, go for walks instead of using cars because that just helps our environment. And if you want to do something about it, take action. To close this chapter, what we learned in this activity group or project, whatever you want to call it, we learned that climate change isn't always the same thing. It changes and it depends on what we do as a community to solve this problem.